Hello there, gamers. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm doing okay, thanks for asking. So, we've reached, I believe this is called the Mountain Zone. And normally when you climb a mountain, you climb the mountain. Sonic, he jumps from rock to rock, pillar to pillar, defeating robots left and right. So, this level, this zone gives me PTSD. Currently as I'm filming, it's February, and I'm so sick of the snow. When I started filming again on YouTube, and I released the Let's Hug a Tree series, it was the perfect type of snow. It wasn't a lot of snow, it wasn't a little bit of snow, it was aesthetically pleasing, it was fun to go through, and me and my girlfriend had a great day exploring nature, and it was really great. The next day after that, I was driving to work, and one of the roads getting to the highway was particularly icy, and there was a car stopped in the middle of the road. And as anyone knows who drives and drives in snow knows, it's not easy to drive a car when there's ice. In fact, it's hard to brake, and my car had trouble braking. In fact, it wouldn't brake. So I was hydroplaning. I was slipping and sliding like Sonic in a ice level, and I had two options: hit into the car or try to go towards a wall and maybe not hit into something. So I tried the latter option, and I hit into the wall, and there was damage to my car. Thankfully, I was okay. No one was affected by this, which was really good, and I was driving a rental for like 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And now I have my car back, everything's good. Not too long after the accident, there was a major snowstorm by us. A snow we haven't seen in a decade. And it was overwhelming. It was daunting to shovel all this snow and shovel out the cars. And as I speak, weeks later, many weeks later, there's still mounds of snow. We had a rain today. It's now getting above freezing, so we had a genuine rain as opposed to snow, and it was just a blessing from the heavens. And hopefully these terrible mounds of snow just melt. Yeah, I'm just so sick of the snow, so it hurts me, it pains me to watch this commentary, and even in my video games I'm going through the snow. I'm having to deal with this. Hopefully Sonic doesn't have a collision and face major damage. And with normal ice levels, things are slippery. Actually, in this game, it's not slippery per se, but as you can see, a lot of that snow area just crumbles beneath your feet, kind of like the brown wooden places in Green Hill Zone. And then a lot of the platforms are disappearing and reappearing like something from Houdini Magic Trick. And yeah, you have those bomb characters, and their sole purpose is to explode. You know, imagine how sad that is. You know, to explode. That's awful. They're walking around living their lives, and as soon as there's enemy presence, as soon as there is a living creature, they're set to detonate and explode. I really hope that those truly aren't living things and they're just robots, because what a sad existence. And usually for like Sonic games, the badniks, the robots, there's an animal inside them. But if an animal's inside the exploding thing that detonates, that detonates and like goes off, like that animal's gone. That animal is like grilled, literally grilled. So that's pretty sad to think about. So try not to think about it, guys. Some of these levels are a lot shorter than others, so that's good. We went through Act 5. I think the next act is going to be a mini boss per se, so we're at the halfway mark already. I hope it's not too snowy by wherever you are. If it is, I'm sorry. If it isn't, that's great. It was, you know, the snow after that huge snowstorm stopped, but here's the thing. Like every weekend, it got really cold. We're talking like single digits, feeling like it's the negatives, and that doesn't help snow melt. That It's like having a freezer. If you had snow in your freezer, the snow is going to persist. It's not going to melt. Same sort of deal. So right now, Eggman's trying to do the same thing he did in that first level, but he has a little extra trick up his sleeve, and we're going to see what it is. He's going to try to shoot us with a giant laser beam, which is insane. Now, if he just went to the left side of the screen and had that laser beam, I don't think there's any avoiding it. But of course, in this game, Eggman doesn't have his huge IQ that he has in the other games. He's pretty simple. And this game's pretty simple, but it's fun. I'm gonna sneeze. Get ready. It's gonna be a good one. Achoo! Oh. I normally sneeze 2 times, so the fact that I'm doing it once tells me that there's something very seriously wrong. I need to go to a doctor as soon as this commentary is done. So it takes 3 hits and Eggman is toast. We had 2 hits. Oh, there's a little snowman there. Does Eggman make the snowmen? Does his little robots make the snowmen? Or do other creatures make them? Or maybe they're just natural parts of the environment. These are questions you never get answered. You know, in the Sonic IDW comics, they really expand the lore on anything. Even the things that you don't care to get expanded. But like, for this game, this is before all the IDW comics. I think there was Archie comics, so they're not going to explain jack. Let's see, what did we get? We got an A. We got an S. That's good. Okay, we're halfway there through the commentary. You have those explodey bomby enemies. Watch yourself, Sonic. Be careful. And the music's pretty good in this. It's pretty good. I like the aesthetic. I like how every zone is like fundamentally different. And we're trying to get all the red rings. I don't know if I got through all of them before. And if we don't get through all of the red rings, let me know. Do you want me to take time to try to get any of the ones I miss in the commentary, or are you fine just not having me deal with the red rings and we're just going to go through all 4 zones and keep it a 4-part series for Sonic Jump? You guys let me know. If you don't let me know, I'll decide for myself. But let me know. Do you want me to complete all the red rings? Do you want me to just not? Do you want me to like make more of these? Do you want me to just not? I'm going to go through this story. Even if this is my most disliked series of all time. I lower the volume. Even if it's my most disliked series of all time, I'm going to finish the story. Even if it kills me. I'm going to go through all 4 of these zones. But if you guys want me to do more, just please let me know. But it's been good making these videos. All those rings are shaped like arrows. That's nice. Where does Sonic keep the rings? Does he absorb them? Does he have little blue spiny pockets? Does he put them in his shoes? It has to be his shoes, right? Does he wear them? Does he have little piercings on his body? He puts some on his ears, some on his nose, some on his lip, and then etc. I don't want to get too graphic with that. Why does he keep those rings? I have... How many rings am I wearing? I got 1, 2, 3 rings. I got 4 if you count the earring. Yeah, so I got 4 rings. You know, Sonic can have like hundreds, maybe thousands, maybe millions of rings. And all that metal in the body, if it's absorbed, really can't be good for you. I'm surprised he hasn't received a fatal diagnosis. Now, he probably doesn't go to the doctor, Sonic. Or would it be the vet? In his universe, does he go to the doctor or the vet? I mean, if in his universe, there's probably a lot of animals. Are they all going to the vet or do they go to the doctor? I really don't know. But like some games, there's animals and there's people. And there's people that have like pets. But like Sonic's kind of like a human. Same sort of intelligence, humanoid, posable thumbs and all that. Like, does he go to the doctor or the vet? Like, guys, let me know. Do you think he goes to the doctor or the vet? I don't know. But he should. He should go to any of them. He should go to both of them. If the vet says one thing, he should go to the doctor and see what the doctor says and like compare, you know? I'm kind of worried for him. See, we got 1,230 rings. That can't be good for the body. And some red rings. What types of metal is in the red rings? Iron? Is Iron in it? Is he going to be Iron Man or Iron Sonic? So I actually, a few days ago, I just finished reading, they made a comic series where Sonic and friends met, like, the Justice League, like Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, Flash, Cyborg, and it was just the right amount of cringe. We're like, what happened in it? Batman, like, confronted Shadow, and he's like, Shadow, who did you lose? I sense a great loss. And he's like, Shadow's like, it was a girl named Maria. Batman's like, for me, it was my parents. And they get to brood together, and it's really funny. And Batman's like, use your utility belt, use your shark repellent. And like, Shadow's like super fast, can use chaos control, could jump on things. Like, he doesn't need Batman's like utility belt. Batman has those things to compensate because he has no powers. And then Knuckles is compared to Superman. And Knuckles is really strong like Superman. He can glide. It's almost like flying, but Superman is way faster, way stronger, can actually fly. Knuckles can't exactly fly. He could just glide. Tails was paired with Cyborg. And Cyborg has robotic enhancements. And I guess he's good at technology as a result, and Tails doesn't have any robotic enhancements, unless you count the Sonic Prime series, but we're not. And I guess they're just tech people. Amy was with Wonder Woman. And because girl. Literally because girl. I guess, like, her hammer is kind of like Wonder Woman's lasso of truth, but not really. You know, I mean, there's a lot of female representation in Sonic. It's really, you have Blaze the cat, who's a literal princess, just like Princess Diana, you know, Wonder Woman. Why couldn't they have those characters together? But it's just, Amy, and like, who's Amy gonna get? I don't know. Girl. Come on, guys. Rouge the Bat probably would have been better, you know. Styx the Badger. Sally Acorn, whatever her name is, anyone would have been better than Amy for Wonder Woman. Green Lantern was Silver, which is pretty good. They have like telekinetic things. It relates. Eggman was kind of with Lex Luthor because rich. I mean, imagine Eggman's the richest person alive. How anyone gives him money, the supervillain, I don't know. Maybe he robs banks. They're bold, and they have a lot of tech and robots. I mean, that's super fitting. And the Flash was with Sonic because really fast. Who wins their race in the end? Who's faster? We never truly know. Hopefully there's a sequel where we find out. It's kind of like in the Justice League movie where Superman raced the Flash. That was a pretty cool sequence. I can't say too many good things about the Zack Snyder DC movies, but I could say that was pretty cool. So this is the final boss, not of the game, just of the mountaintop zone. We're going to jump on Eggman a few times. We're going to bonk him on the head, and that should be that. I think this is hit number 3. I really haven't been paying too much attention to the gameplay. I've just been blabbing, because I feel like this game is too repetitive to like talk about everything that's happening. There's little snowflakes falling. It's really nice. It's a good touch. Hope Sonic doesn't get pneumonia, though. Like, yeah, I don't know. He can go through like ice zones and lava zones, like, and he hasn't been phased by the weather or anything. So level 5, itchy feet. Sonic is athlete's foot. Oh my goodness. And I think that's probably the end of this commentary. Let's see what happens. Does Sonic save the animals? And with an S rank, that's great. Does Sonic save the animals? Eggman's doing the same thing he's been doing. And Sonic is just not the wiser. He gets fooled every time. Eggman's probably slowly pressing that button. I don't know why it took him so long. So Mountain Zone's complete. Next we have Jungle Zone. Clever name because it's, you guessed it, a jungle. Okay, so that was the commentary. We'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, toodles, and sayonara.